Hi everybody. I have a new album that I made, and it's made with Graphic 45's Mon Amour collection, and I just got it finished a little while ago, so I wanted to take a quick video and show you everything that I have here. Let's see, let's start with the front then would be best, and we'll zoom in a little. Too much perhaps. And I have some mulberry paper flowers here, and I have some zoom in a little more to get those beautiful rhinestone centers here, and I have the little rosebuds, and I have a pearl trim. This is from the United Kingdom. And I have that on the front and the back both. Oh, I'm not showing you. Sorry. And so here's the pearl trim. This is all, I popped it all up so that it would give it more dimension. I have two hearts up here. This front layer is backed on black cardstock, and then the back layer, of course, is backed as well. And so that's how I made my front cover. Let me zoom back out a little bit, and I'll bring it up even closer so you can get a better look at these. I think those are so pretty, and I thought just the simple flowers was plenty on there because there's so many other flowers in the paper. I didn't want to take away from the beautiful paper and all of those pretty roses. So, but I added a couple of hearts up there, and then I kept this. I think overall it's fairly simple as far as you know, embellishments, but yet elegant, I thought. The need to brush this off, I guess. It's I want to call it suede. I guess that's the best description for it. It picked up a lot of lint from my white cloth here. But so that's very soft. I thought about putting something on the back here, and then I decided against it because I didn't want it to take, I wanted it to be, like I said, simple yet elegant. And I thought that the black, the black velvet was plenty. I didn't put anything on the back of the album except for the pearl trim. I carried that back over as well so that it would match the front. So we'll start inside, and I will, let's see, let's do this is, I forgot to tell you the measurements. It's 5 1/4 by 9. So the album is 5 1/4 by 9. I have a pocket on the side here, and I have, I can get this out now without upsetting anything. I have the ephemera pack that came with this collection. I didn't want to back it on any cardstock. I thought that if you want to do that, then you can. But, you know, you got some nice journaling spots back here, and yet, you know, the pretty pictures too. So I left those as they were. I did, this is really heavy cardstock that I used in different places throughout the album, and so I made you a frame using the punches that you'll see throughout the album. And this is started out as a 5 by 5. So anyway, I wanted to put that in there. You can do with it what you will. And I left these up so that you can tuck something up. If you want to take these completely out and put a photo there, tuck your photo under there. You know, you can't, because they're only just glued on the outer edges. So there's those two extra photo mats if you want to use them for that. Here's a little booklet that I made, and it has 4 places here. 2 are for journaling, or you could just use it, you know, just for the journaling. You could cover it up with photos if you want. So I recommend that if you keep that little booklet in there and these here as well, that you tuck these up underneath there and put the little booklet inside, because it's I don't want it to catch and tear on the other side. These die cuts are very fragile. Even this border here is very fragile. So if you want to take really good care of it, even though I used really good cardstock for it, you know, by the time you punch out this design, it does weaken the paper. So all I'm just saying is, you know, keep in mind this is just paper. It can tear if you don't take care of it. It's not an album that a child should handle or play with. Then I made 2 pockets here. Here's a piece from the ephemera pack, and then there's the second. Let's do that. There's the second pocket. Here's a piece from the ephemera pack as well. I cut out different of the cut-aparts and backed it on black cardstock, and then put it in different places. I tried to use a lot of those because I thought they were so pretty. And I don't have a lot of large flowers in here, but because the paper itself has so many flowery prints that I didn't want to use a lot of large flowers and take away from that. So I used small flowers, and I did put just rhinestone centers in it, and to keep it, you know, just to not take away from the paper. That's where I was going with the whole thing. Then here is a long tag. This is 2 thicknesses of that hard, it's called, can't think of the name of it, but it's very sturdy cardstock, and I put 2 layers together because I thought if you were pulling this, and I know you don't want this to bend, and since it sticks out, it's made to stick out and just to fit right in there like that. And I cut this, I made this edge so that it would be, you know, a scalloped edge that would kind of go along with the scalloped heart shape here. Then this flips up, and you can, let me get something, you can tuck a photo in here. You could put your photo in there, and if you want to journal on these sides, you can, wherever it's, you know, a light enough color that your writing will show up. Or if it's a print and you want to use a white gel pen, that would work too. But I didn't put any extra mats in here because I wanted to, and here, see, I carried this border over as well. I wanted to leave you a nice place to put a photo here. Then there's magnets throughout this whole thing. It's a lot of magnets. This opens up, and I put just, you know, small, not too big of stampings in here. I wanted it relatively simple so that you have as much photo space as possible. Here's some more of the cut aparts that I put on the top of there. You can put a date there. This just happened to fit just perfect. It's a 4x6 mat, and I did leave the back plain, but it is double-sided. Then this closes, and then that closes with magnets. So there's the front page. On the back side of that page is another pocket. And oh, I forgot to show you here on the front. I used a lot of epoxy stickers throughout. Most of them are on this section here in each of the pages. This one says smile. And so over here I used another one. This says live, laugh, love. And you can see I brought the border over again. And here's one of the pieces from the ephemera pack, and for journaling. I just loved working with this paper. I thought it was just so neat. Normally I always hated red and pink together, but I'm telling you, this was a fun paper to work with. And I don't always say that, but it really was a lovely paper. Here's one pocket there that's pretty deep. This goes all the way in there if you wanted to. You don't have to use this piece, but she's very pretty. And there's some journaling area on the back. Then here is the part of the signature cover, but this is from the ephemera pack. I love the postcard look on the back. So that's what that page looks like. This slips right back in there. Push it in as far as you want, however much you want of your the image to show. Here's this tag, and it says just you and me. And again, like I said, I kept it simple so that if you want to use one side for journaling or place a photo right over it, you can do that as well. The back side I left plain, so that you know, you can put a photo there. And then this flips up, and then we have this page here. I liked being able to tie these two areas in together. So again, this is a place where you can slide a photo in. It goes all the way to the edge. So, and then you tuck it in on the other side, and I thought it would, you know, really frame a photo very nicely. You could put a small photo on the flap there, and then here I have another small stamping. Here is you can put a photo there. Here's the mat for this page, and the back is plain. Like I said, I left that plain so that, you know, I don't want stampings on everything. And if you have your own set of stamps and you want more, you can certainly do that. So then this closes, and that closes, and we'll go on to the back side of that, which is this page. And here's this piece from the ephemera pack, the postcard. More little small flowers throughout on each page. I tried to, you know, balance out my flowers with little rhinestone centers. And I thought that picture was very pretty. That's why I put one of those from the front page on the cover of the album right here. So then And I do like the guy. It turned out that, you know, he fit in here very well, I thought. Tied him in with a lot of the photos. There's one pocket. Here's the other pocket. And these ephemera cards are really pretty. This one is, I wished I would have chosen one that had white writing on it. Because it was a clear stamp with black writing, and I put it on top of the black paper, but it says, you make me smile. So when you have it in your hands, you'll be able to see it, but it's kind of tough to see it on the camera. And here's another double. It's very, very stiff. The back is plain for your photo. And like I said, I made it so that it would fit right in there. And then with magnets, and here is the top part here is to, again, put your photo, tuck your photo in on each side, and make it, it'll make a lovely bordered frame for your photo. Here is, okay, you could put a photo here and here as well. And here's a small stamping. Here is, you can put a small photo there if you like, and then a little bit larger one there. You have to crop these, of course. Here's a 4x6, and I left the back plain. So, then here's the back side of that page. I just love these papers. I think they're so pretty. And this is a gorgeous picture, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. And it has my favorite postcard on the back, too. So, that's pretty. A photo would go there. And then you could slide this journaling card in over the top of it if, you know, to have a place to journal. Here is, let me get this down so you can see, another piece of the, let's see, oh, this is one of the cut-aparts. And then over here, I'm snagging on something. Oh, and I just tore my flower off. Well, I will glue that. I knew it was trying to come off. Oh, I know why. I got 3 layers of flowers on there. That's why. Because I glued those down with E6000. And I don't want to try to glue it now while I'm trying to film this, because it may move and then be stuck permanently. In fact, I'm just going to move that out of the way. So here's a couple of more of the little cut-aparts. And here again, I put that man in there. Here's love notes and some more journaling on the back. Here's this girl and journaling. And like I said, you can take her out completely and put a small photo there or anything. If you wanted to write with a white gel pen, that would be pretty. This is another epoxy piece that says Believe. And then here's this large tag over here that says Forever Yours. I have a lot of stamps and a lot of Valentine's sweetheart kind of stamps, so I had fun, but stamping those, but I didn't want to put I didn't want to fill it up, with a lot of stampings. I wanted you to have plenty of room for your photos. Then here's another place where you tuck your photo in, and to create a nice border, there's room for journaling on each side if you want. There's room for a photo here, a larger photo here, a photo right here, and then here's your 4x6 mat, and I tied that in with those colors. And then here's the By the way, these are all, the backing on these are that heavy off-white cardstock that I'm trying to tell you about. Here's a large photo area, and then we close that. Let's see. Make sure you tuck your pages in properly. Here's this side, then the back side. I like this. This red turned out nice. And here's a piece from the ephemera pack. Get little, and I'll let you see that without. I thought this red looked really pretty with the flowers there. So, and some of the cut-aparts. I did make this one like a little pull-out. I didn't put anything on the back because I didn't want to get too thick and then it wouldn't tuck in there nicely. But that's a little place where you can put a few little notes if you wanted to. Here you can put a date. And then here's one of your pockets. And here's another pocket. You can also use those for photos. This has the X's and O's like hugs and kisses. Can you see that? There, I think you can see that. And here's the large pull-out side tag. And that says romance. The back is plain for your photos. These are long enough that you could almost crop several photos and put it on there. Here's your tuck-in photo page. Just, you know, take care and be cautious of the little border. It's very dainty and fragile, but that's the way the punch was meant to be. It's a Martha Stewart punch. Here's a place for a photo. Here's for a larger photo. You can, I don't know what I'm catching on. Probably something on the front cover. That's the way it goes. With this cloth, I like the cloth, but boy, I tell you, things really catch on it. It's just got a lot of loose, raised stitching. Okay, and this says Sweetheart. Here's your mat for this. That matches this paper up here. The back side is plain. Then here's the back side of that page, and it's kind of the pink spread, so there's room for a large photo there, or you can put it on here, or just keep this for journaling and put your photo in there anyway, and just put this on top and slide it right in. And then, you know, if you wanted to see, where was that picture taken? I can't remember. Oh, okay, we'll pull this out, and there you have your notes. So that's kind of neat. Here again is one of my favorite pictures. It's it's from the cut-aparts. And I pulled that out, or cut that out, and everything is backed on black cardstock because I think it makes it really show up so much more. This says, let me count the ways. Here's your one pocket, your first one, and it has the roses, and it has that on the back, room for journaling. Here's your other pull-out, or ephemera card. And this says celebrate. Let's see, I'm trying to get it so that you can read it. There, I see it, so I'm sure you can read that. So, you know, you should celebrate your love, celebrate, you know, an event that you went to. This just simply says love, and, you know, I left the rest of it really pretty plain. so that it doesn't detract from your photos. Sometimes you want a place that, you know, is just simple and not going to take away from the look of your photos. And then again, there are times when the paper adds to the photo. There's room for a large photo there, and I made this with the flowers and the pink and a strip of black in the middle so that it just kind of ties in with these colors. Here's the back, and then here's my little man again, and another piece here. I didn't want to cover all of this up because I like the things that it said, and so I did it this way. And then this side is a repeat of the front inside cover, where you have these that are loose so that you can tuck something under. If you decide you don't want to, you can glue those down. Here are the ephemera cards for journaling or photos. Oh, me and my tripod were getting along so well. Let me get situated here again. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. I think I was leaning on it too much. We were doing real well, weren't we, tripod? Here is this is was a 5x5 piece to start with. I'm sure it's not now anymore, but you know, I thought maybe you could use an extra piece for a photo or two. And that tucks in there. These tuck back in there, and like I said, I would tuck those, if you're going to keep those there, I'd tuck them in so that you don't tear up any of these side pieces. Here's another little photo booklet. I thought this turned out cute. I really liked it. So and then I tuck that in there so nothing gets caught. I hate lint. There again, like I said, my back is plain. I'm going to get my special glue and glue that flower on. It's so embarrassing, but I saw what happened. It was I actually had 3 flowers glued together. Well, there were 3 flowers on there, and one of them, the top one, which I didn't, like I said, I didn't realize there were 3, and it came loose. It popped up because it wasn't glued. The bottom and middle one were glued together. I'll just make it simple. I'm getting too long-winded here. Okay, all fixed. So there it is. I also made you these little things. I punched smaller version of the of those 2 big ones that were on the side. These were started out as 3 3¼ by 3¼ and so anyway, and I had these all set and cut and inked. By the way, the entire album is all inked. And I thought, oh, well, that's kind of cute. So, if you want to glue these on there, you can, because I'm going to include them. Let me get in here. I'm going to include them with the album. Of course, you can see that's not on there straight because I simply laid it on there. And you can glue those on there and use them. I thought that turned out really cute, and I didn't even plan it. So anyway, I love surprises. So there are 6 of those and 6 little pictures. Here, bring back my album so that you can see that it's all better now. It's all fixed. I didn't realize I had 3 flowers there. See, the bottom and the middle one were glued. So anyway, before this video gets too terribly long, and you can see the dimension here, because it's all popped. The album is pretty full, and yet you're going to have a lot of room for pictures. So let me back out a little bit. You know, if it lined up perfectly full, you're still going to have tons of room for pictures. So there you go. That's my latest Graphic 45 album. I hope you like it, and stop in to see me. I'm going to put this listing up. Don't know if I'll do it tonight or not, but probably Thursday night, which will be January 7th. So it'll be either tonight or the 7th. And I'll have a lot of still photos at the bottom so that you can have, you know, some really nice close-ups of it. Thanks for coming to see me, and I hope you like my little album design here with all these little pockets and little extras. And there I go again. I'm so sorry. Just wanted to end on a good note. Oh, well, that's terrible, huh? Oh, I thought I had this braced up well enough that it wasn't going to budge. I'm so sorry. I apologize. So anyway, like I said, come back and see me, and I'll try to do better with the tripod next time. And I'm relatively new at this, I guess, so I've only been doing it for a few months. So thanks again. I appreciate you coming to see me and stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.